Damn, that's bright. Okay, we'll take that. That is bright. We'll turn that down. We'll turn that down. We'll turn that down. Yes, 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 yes. What's up, world? What's up, world? I would like to say welcome to 438 North Ninth Hillside, the podcast. And I am your voice of choice conversation, better known as Michael Coates. It's a pleasure to see y'all. How y'all doing on this December 20th? You know what I mean? We're going to get right into it. Today is the episode number 2, number dos. You know what I mean? And if you are on Facebook, I would like to say, send your boy some stars because it'll be a pleasure to help me get up in this. And if you're on YouTube, become a monthly subscriber. Your subscription means a lot to me. It's a pleasure, And if you're on I to the G, Insta to the gram, you know what I'm saying? You know me as Big Craig, Big Mike, Big Security. One of the two, one of the few. It is what it is, and what it ain't, it shall never be. Today, I'm going to continue the discussion about whoopings versus beatings. Ooh, we talking about a tough one. You know what I mean? And if you're just now joining me, I am a street talking motivational speaker. Welcome. Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I will discuss a lot of the subjects that are not discussed on the top of the top of the skin. You know what I mean? Me being a street talking motivational speaker, I'm gonna speak about the things that's behind the curtain. You know what I mean? What's behind the curtain? You know what I mean? Sugar water, syrup sandwiches. What's behind the curtain? You getting a whooping or a beating. You know what I mean? We call them whoopings, but hell, it felt more like a goddamn beating. I tell you that much right now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And like I said, it's a pleasure to see everyone on this December 20th. Chime in, join in, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story is about to begin, and Big Michael Coates is about to tell it. You know what I mean? So how you doing? It is a pleasure, and I hope you're taking these holidays to spend it with your loved ones, and be right, because I need some air. There we go. Ooh. So, with that being said, like I said, we're going to give everybody a minute to chime in because, like I said, I told a few people that it's always going down. You know what I mean? We talking about whoopings versus beatings versus that farm discipline. You know what I mean? Versus a backslap versus that big brown belt versus that big white belt versus you getting your tushy kicked. You know what I mean? And we're going to throw a disclaimer right now and say that we're definitely going to follow all of the community guidelines of Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Welcome to the program. Like I said, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that story is about to begin. And Big Money Mike is about to tell a story. You know what I mean? And, like I said, if you haven't heard who I am, I'm a street talking motivational speaker, born in the streets of the Shy, raised in the streets of Milwaukee, Shy Willa, make my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you a story or two, because I've come across some very unique individuals in my time in Milwaukee, in Chicago, and around the world. Except for what stuck to me the most was the people in Milwaukee. There's a few people in Chicago that should be name worthy, but the name worthy come from the city of Mill. Take a chill pill, holla at your man, and let's get real. What's up, Lamb Park up in his house? You know what I'm saying? My girl, yo, it's a pleasure to hear you. See you, because definitely every day I'm on here, you on here, we're gonna give my girl a good round of applause, a damn good round of applause. And I'm gonna get this thing right with what's going on. Hold that thought. Yeah, hold that thought. But, I gotta get something. What is that? There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Let me get this. Because we're gonna make sure that it comes through on all platforms. Now it might not be coming through on YouTube. I still gotta find out what am I doing wrong. It's a learning curve to everything, except for the book. We're gonna make sure the book gets it. You know, and let me know on Facebook if you can hear any of the cheers, claps, and things like that, because you should be able to with what the way I got it hooked up. You know, so what I did was hooked up the audio jack so everybody on the book can hear everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Give me a little feedback. What's up, Tina? It's a pleasure to see you. You know? Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Right there. So we're gonna have one of those nights. Yeah, you better get it right, Mike. I'll tell you. Get it right. Got to get it right, fam. Boy, I tell you. Hmm. This thing just don't want to act right. I guess we're gonna be holding it tonight. Whew, we doing a holding program tonight. Definitely, we definitely doing a whole program tonight. So I had to hook up the cord. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tina? What's up, fam? Nice to see you, cuz. Moving around. And if you just now joining me, welcome to 1438 North Night Hillside, the podcast. And I am your voice of choice. Conversation, but they call me Hillside Mike, Money Mike. You can call me what you will. Just don't call me broke without no hope. You know what I mean? Coming up in this new digital land, a black man telling a black man's story. So if you're on Instagram, subscribe, become a member. Send your man some stars. If you're on YouTube, become a subscribing monthly member. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're on Facebook, definitely send your man some stars. Am I good for $1? Send me $1. Good. I appreciate that. So what we're gonna get in today? Today is episode 2. And what are we talking about? I am discussing and sharing everything with you about discipline. Is discipline a whooping? Is it a beating? Is it getting hit in your mouth by your mama, or getting 30 lashes from your grandma or your grandfather or your uncle or your mama? You know, what is discipline? You know what I mean? What is discipline and what does it do? So if this is your first time joining me, I am available Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. through 7 p.m. And put anything and put whatever you need to put in the comments, long as it's with negative, connotations. You know what I mean? Keep it Dougie. Let me read it. Let me see where you're coming from. Because life ain't always about positivity. And with this time of year, we definitely don't want no negativity. But friend, that the story is about to begin. And who am I? Count me in on this spiritual, elevated lyrical joyride. Let me take a piece of your mind and describe some things up in your head and take you on a physical, you know what I mean? A physical elevation of an experience. I got to get this right because I'm hearing too much feedback. Too much feedback. No. Hello. We don't want that to happen. So we don't want that to happen. So that's good. There we go. Okay, cool. So with that being said, boy, it's a learning curve to everything. Hmm. Yes, with that being said, so you know, what was our form of discipline when we first came into discipline? You know what I mean? Before it just went all just full on rage assault. You know what I mean? You got popped in your head or something. You got a little nut. When I was growing up, we had these things called jellies. So jellies, they was like these little sandals you get. You know what I'm saying? When you wear them all day and you take them off, you'll see the little footprint on your shoe, well, on your foot from the sandals and all that, and the little straps. And it was definitely, what's up, Blade? You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I did. He said, accept my friend request. I did accept your friend request. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hey, Blade, I'm gonna get at you, man. I'm definitely gonna get at you because you was supposed to. You wasn't supposed to be off the friend list. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what's up the hillside. Much shout out to the Salton family and all that. My man Blade, he hitting me up. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna support whatever you're doing. We move as a legion. I want y'all to give a shout out to In the Lab podcast. You know what I'm saying? I want you to give a shout out to 1438 North Ninth Hillside the podcast. Because we definitely moving it in the same rhythm, but in different realms. That's my man Woody and my man Blade. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, send your boys some stars, become a subscription member, and if you're on I to the G, welcome. I just want to give y'all a big. And can y'all let me know on Facebook? Did y'all just hear that cheer? You know what I mean? What's up, Antoinette? I like to see you, baby girl. It is what it is. So definitely, let's get back into it. So yesterday, I talked about the brown belt, the big white belt. You know what I mean, and what discipline was and what discipline is. Hell. My aunt Sharon, on the Jefferson side of the family, thank God, they accepted us. And what I mean by they accepted us, because hell, when my mother was dating people and she finally ended up with my stepfather, thank God, she won, she dated a few people. You got to see what's out there, and boom. So Jesse used to take us over his people house. There's Jefferson. And yesterday I couldn't remember her name. She was married to Terry. So that was Rita. Rita, she was the hitter. That's Franchelle. That's Franchelle mama. You know what I'm saying? Much shout out to the Jefferson family. You know what I mean? But I tell you though, my stepfather Jesse, he used to pass out them spankings like it wasn't nothing. Because we're gonna respect the community guidelines. So we're gonna say Aztec checks. So he was coming in for the Aztec checks. And I'm telling you, he was putting it down. You know what I mean? Definitely, he was definitely putting it down. Let me get at you. And seeing things rolling. So if you're on Facebook, tell me, can you hear this? And if you're on YouTube, can you hear that? Can you hear this as well? Okay, cool. So just let me know in the comments if you can hear those sounds, because I want to make sure that everything is, put together, because you definitely, can you hear this? Okay, cool. So that's what. Okay, cool. Okay, you can. Cool. So I got it hooked up right. I appreciate you, Tina. Thank you, cuz I love you for that. You know what I mean? Because things are rolling, and it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall not be. So, most of the people that's chimed in, I'm a Gen X cross-generational specialist. What does that mean? That mean I talk the gift and I spit my if. You know what I'm saying? And it's going down. Send me some stars, y'all. And at the same time, I'm a relay it to you how I went through it. And that's just, it is what it is. And what it ain't, it shall never be. And I'm gonna definitely have a few people up in here, because I definitely got two microphones up in here. We're gonna show it how it looks. This is how it looks, what we doing. You know what I mean? Boo, yeah. You know, I definitely turn my computer room into a force that I can reach out to the world with. This is my therapy. You know what I mean? And why is this my therapy? Because I'm going to talk about everything that I went through, and whatever happened in this house stays in this house. I'm telling, I'm telling, I'm I'm telling everything, So I'm gonna peel myself open like an orange and expose myself to you, my life, my experiences, my fun times, you know what I mean? And also my deepest, darkest secrets. You know what I'm saying? What does love come from? Does it come from outside the home, or does it come from inside the home? Shots fired. Did somebody say? And that's all I just want to say, man, because I like it to just be a little bit. Yeah. So right there, and it's a pleasure. Like I said, if you're just now joining me, welcome to 1438 North Night Hillside, the podcast. And I am the voice of choice conversation. My friends call me Michael Coates. So definitely growing up in Hillside Projects, that was the second half, started in the Taylors in Chicago. So coming out of Hillside, and definitely we are speaking about beatings versus whoopings. What is a whooping? Is a whooping when your mama or whoever putting their hands on you, and I do mean putting their hands on you, because back when I was growing up, you got touched. You got touched, baby. When I say you got touched, hands on. You know what I mean? Ain't none of that. Nowadays, you tell a kid do something. Well, hey, I need go in there and sweep the kitchen. Why? I didn't dirty it up. Huh? Where we came from, you do what you were told. The kids nowadays, they be like, no, mother, I don't feel like doing that. You're not treating me the way I want to be treated. Back then, if you said that in the 70s or 80s, well, while Matumi was playing, you know what I mean? Please, if you see your brother or sister slide past you in a real fast fashion, you know what I mean? And you sitting there and you wondering, where did they pick up that speed to fly that fast across that floor? You know what I'm saying? It's called mama power. Mama knocked the hell out of your sibling. When I say mama power, we're going to say mama power. You know what I mean? She got at you. She got with you. She got with your body parts. You know what I mean? She made you tingle. You know what I mean? And you definitely did not fight back. Because I wish you would say, oh, my mother say, you got 5 directives from my mother. Go wash the dishes. Let me see. Go wash the dishes. Go let the curtains down. Pour the mop water out and make me a sandwich. Should I make the mop water, then make you a sandwich for giving me all these damn directives? Because we ain't gonna give her no ish pie. What's up, Kim? I want to say what's up. And shout out to everybody that joining in that supports me every night, Monday through Friday, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Put some in the comments. Definitely say hi. Milwaukee is definitely in the house. And it's a pleasure because a man with $1 million mouthpiece gotta be able to compete. What's the conversation for a good situation? You know what I mean? Don't have a mouthpiece like this and not use it in this digital age, baby. You know? And so back. So when your mama told you to do something, you get 3 to 5 directives. Like which ones what am I supposed to do? So say you done knock some over, or you done knock the pot off the stove. You and your sister and your brother playing, and y'all goofing around a little bit. Say you knock something off the table, bam, the whole pot on the floor. My mama didn't come in asking nothing. When she said KT8, she was kicking that Aztec and taking names later. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what? Hold on, let me take this off, because a man with gold teeth should speak into a gold microphone. That's all I should say. Hello, ladies. How are you? If you had a rough day at work, you want a big mic to say hi to you. Hi, baby. How you doing? Did you have a rough day? Is he not taking care of you? Is he not talking to you, or talking to you the way that you want to be treated? Just listen to this voice. Hello, sweetheart. How was your day? Was your day good? What was the best part of your day? Do you need your feet rubbed? Do you want to be sat down and just experienced, and held and touched? You know, do you need your head rubbed? Do you need those your temples rubbed? And how much meat can you hold? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. So definitely that's to all the ladies out there, you know, because I only like pink cookies. We're not gonna do long johns over here. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we're gonna keep going. Now, you knock some over. Did your mama A hit you with the 1-2? The 1-2 was the that's the 1-2. Or did she hit you? Did she stick? My mother, she was short, so she's still short. So she used to wear her dashikis, and she'd be pressing her hair in the mirror, and the mirror like that big. I'm like, is you going into a time portal or something? You know what I mean? Because every time she pressed her hair, it's just like a big puff of smoke, and the scalp is hot. When I say the scalp is hot, when I used to have my perm, I got a pressing comb a few times. I won't do that again. Cause man, you'll hear that sizzle. Mama take that pressing comb, she put that grease and put it right on my sister's scalp. I'll be like, damn, boy, it's hard being a girl. It's so hard being a woman. I want to shout out to all the women out there who done been through it, who going through it, and who ain't tired of going through it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you get the picture? He don't want to get with you. Don't care. Don't take care of somebody else's baby. Maybe put this in your mouth for later. You know what I mean? We'll call it a halls. Just put it right up under your tongue, girl. You know what I mean? So back to what I'm saying. If you didn't get the 1-2, my mother was short, so she would stick her foot out. You know what I mean? So you not only did you slide in the first base, my mama, she was about as tall as an Ewok. I love you, ma. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Just to keep it, what I'm saying, gangster like that. My mama was about as tall as an Ewok. So she had to make up for certain things. So, we're gonna say her whoopings were beatings. My mama, my mama did not believe in I would say a modified Aztec touching. No modified Aztec touching for my mama. When my mama came out full Mayan, when I say full Mayan, boy, she was putting hieroglyphics on you as if you was painting them on the Great Pyramid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was Horus or Tutankhamun, but my mama was putting the hieroglyphics on your body. I'm talking about airtime, about 4 or 5 swipes, she'd be like, "Ooh, kung fu," and you look at them signs on you, and I'm telling you, boy, it was. because you definitely was not doing this, you know, because this is how it sounded. Boy, get your butt over here, but I have to come over there and get you. If I gotta put my hands on you, it's gonna be a goddamn problem. It's already a problem because it's already a problem. Because when she started going into that voice right there, boy, her head starts spinning, her feet lifted off the ground. I'm like, damn, we just watched Poltergeist. We just watched Poltergeist, and here my mama is sitting here floating, got a white light behind her, her eyes in back of her head, and she, boy, I'm like, is it cramps? Because we just seen, I'm gonna get you, sucker. But the only cramp it was from her hand gripping that belt and them lashes, them lashes. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a distraught person. I am a person who was beat consistently. I am a person who was battered. Did I make it through the fog? Yes, I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say thank you for those beatings. I am not. It has made me a well-disciplined man. And I will tell you this though, and believe and know this, those beatings were so intense that I used to be scared of a lot of people in Milwaukee and out the world, But once they jumped on me in from Highland Park, broke my nose when me and my little brother coming from swimming, that went out the door. And the first person I did damage was Rex. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Rex still around. If he is, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. I bet you won't put your hands on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Karan? I see you, boy. Shout out to my man Karan down in Texas doing that thing, getting that weight right. You know what I'm saying? Get that life right, baby. Because if y'all want y'all life to change, just call Michael Coates. I am a master trainer besides a street talking motivational speaker. And if you're just now joining me, and if you're just now joining us, shall I say, not me, a little tartar. If you're just now joining me, welcome to 1438. Oh, you in Denver? Damn, boy, my fault. You ain't in Texas. And if you're just now joining me, I would like to say welcome to 1438 North Night Hillside, the podcast. And I am your voice of choice, conversation. But my friends call me Money Mike, Michael Coates, Hillside Mike. Just don't call me broke, baby. You know what I mean? Hey, my man Blade be on it. You know what I mean? And this is definitely a live feed. So I am imperfect. So I'm gonna laugh. I ain't gonna cry about too many things. But if something hurt me, yes, I will. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Definitely, definitely. I'm a black man telling a black man story. I ain't gonna let nobody else tell my story on how it is. If you're on Facebook, send me some stars. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Because what I'm talking about, your mama ain't talking about, your uncles ain't talking about, and your sister don't want to hear this. But guess what? I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama I said hi and tell your auntie I said, do not ask why. I'm gonna talk about I'm not going to talk about, I'm going to relay, like I said, my experiences through the art of communication in a verbal fashion so you can get to know it. It may be entertaining to you, but it was hurtful to me at the time. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I come from a household where we got beat. We got beat. And the statute of limitations have run out. So mama, you are good. We are not locking you up, for the extension cord welts and all that good stuff. I love you, mama. But I'll tell you this though. One thing about Generation X babies, you know what I'm saying? Even though some of us got beat to a pulp, and I do mean beat to a pulp, you know what I'm saying? You can call us orange juice, just don't call us well put together and not scared, because the beatings that I got when I started fighting in the streets, and I was terrified. My knees would be knocking out. I was like, I don't want to fight. They was like, Mike, my fist is going to beat your face in. I was like, for real? I was like, that's not cool. And it's really going to hurt because I got brown eyes and girls think I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like how the girls talk to me, and I was young. So I took the force from them beatings and I put it in my hand. I said, hell, ain't nothing worse than what my mama doing to me. So these little bip 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 baps, let me go and put this up on this boy. And then the first time I put it on a few people, you know what I'm saying? They had to sit back and go, man, I was like, that's my work. That's my work. I did that. That's my work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's my work, baby. You know what I mean? We're gonna give yourself a clap for that, for standing up for yourself. You know what I mean? And just like the price is right, you hit $1. And that's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Give me some theme music. There we go. All right. So a whooping. How long was it? How long was your whoopings? Our whoopings, I would say that 1 to 3. If it hit 5 minutes, she was mad. She had to get it off, because my mama had some slick boyfriends like Chris, little short yellow green eye, big face. If I ever see the nerd, he know what it's on. You know what I'm saying? The little turtle, I bet not ever see him. Big Mike, Big Michael, I bet not ever see him. Big 6 foot four, big fur ball. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I have not seen these people because I am one of those people of action. I have no problem with taking my size 13 or 14 and fitting it up in your derriere. You know what I mean? Those actions will be brought to you by Michael Coates. You know what I mean? I have no problem with breaking you down, picking you up, and breaking your back on the ground. I like to hear the crunch. And those are brought to you by Michael Coates. So that's what they turned me into. It's a few people that my mother went with that I definitely would like to see at this age. You know what I mean? The sounds of the bones go crunch. Yeah, I got issues. So anyway, that's why I'm doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get my therapy out. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story's about to begin. The man with the gold teeth on the gold microphone is talking, so you should listen. Grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself something to eat. So, with those beatings, we went to Ninth Street Elementary School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was terrified. I mean, horrified, terrified. I was scared of John Matthews, not no more. And if you hear this, John, don't even think about it. Anybody. I'm just relating how it was back then because it ain't too many people that's going to walk up to big folks. Tell your mama I said hi and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. I'll explain that in a later episode why I always say that. Boy, there's always some pain behind it. You know what I mean? But what are we doing? We're sweating. We're sweating like a northerner down at a southern man's funeral. You know what I mean? We're going to put that Betty Boot right there. So we're going to come back, and then there were crows. So how long was your whoopings? What was used in your whoopings? My mama got so creative one time. We had the little racetrack game. She was heated, like boiling water with some salt and oil. She was heated. When I say that, what did that woman do? That woman grabbed the part of the racetrack. You know what I'm saying? She grabbed the racetrack. What's up, Karan? Thank you for sending me 99 stars, man. I love you, dog. Thank you for the dollar. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. I see you. You know what I mean? That's right. I see you, baby. Let's keep it moving. We're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? Let's go. And she took part of the racetrack. We had the racetrack that went up the wall. So we just she like put the racetrack up. We're like, what's up, Randy? I would like to say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? The hillside. And so it's going up the wall. My mom was like, put up the racetrack. You're like, she gets up. Tell me why this little short, light-skinned woman with 16 holes in each one of her ears. So when she got up, it was beautiful. I love you, mama. She got up and you hear the chandeliers, the ching, 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 ching. When that happened, it is coming. It was coming, and definitely, and shout out to my cousin Tina, because she remember them days. She like, man, oh man, them days was horrible. I got blamed for all my brother's BS. And then the beatings made me who I am today, strong, independent, and a change for my kids. Definitely. We don't put our hands on our kids today. But what we went through, I don't know if that, I don't know if they were beatings or if it was a coming of age. Because while they beating you, they was like, didn't I tell you not to open the door? And you be like, damn, I got hit for every syllable. Every syllable. And then plus, my mama got so wicked with it, she got inspired. My mama got inspired. We sitting there watching Roots. We sitting there watching Roots. And she looking at me. I'm looking at her. She like, what you looking at? I'm looking at you, mama. I thought you loved me. She was like, you remember the other day when I told you to do so and so and so and so? So I looked at the TV. And he done ran, they done chopped the man foot off. They said, what's your name, boy? He said, Kunta. They said, no, your name, Toby. Your name, Toby. He said, what's your name? He said, Kunta. He said, Hasha. He hit him again, and we talking about the colonizer to all you white folks, Hasha. He hit him again. I was like, damn, my mama, they ain't got nothing on my mama. Indiana Jones can't crack a whip harder than my mama. You know what I'm saying? So we watching Roots. I see she getting mad. You know what I'm saying? The little light-skinned woman is getting mad because the front of her head is turning red. So I know them 5 crinkles in her forehead, man. The 5 crinkles. I'm about to beat your Aztec. That's what those 5 wrinkles mean. So she done got inspired by Roots, whooping the hell out the ball. I looked at her. I said, man, maybe it's time. So I got up and I went to the bathroom. Her little slick Aztec followed me. So she gets up, she go get the belt. I'm talking about she putting it on me like John McEnroe hollering at, you know what I'm saying, Travis Scott, on a Zoom call about Cactus Mac being Cactus Jack. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how a white man can think that he can always talk down to a black man in any type of situation. Okay, who cares? We never knew Cactus Mac was out, Mog. You know what I'm saying? Your shoes ain't got no place, you know what I'm saying, in street culture history, Mog. Let me tell it to you like that, John Hackenrow, just like that, and I got to give Travis Scott, a lot of love because he held himself while that white man was disrespecting him. You know what I mean? So to all the white men of the world, check yourself, stay in your place, and know that it is a man's world. I want to say what's up to my man Leo. You know what I'm saying? Vincent High School up in his house. And if you're just now joining me, welcome to 1438 North 9th Hillside, the podcast. And I am your street talking motivational speaker, the voice of choice, conversation. But most of my friends call me Michael Coates. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say hello, hi, and good night. It is going down. Boom. So did anybody, what are the levels of abuse? The emotional abuse, the mental abuse, or the physical abuse? What affected you more? One thing I will say, one thing I was told a lot was, I hate you. I can't stand you. I wish you wasn't born. You ain't gonna never be ish. You're gonna end up, in prison just like your father. And yes, I did go to the penitentiary. Why? For selling cocaine and hustling. Tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I done walked on the yards of Dodge Correctional Institution. I'm not proud about it, but I ain't sad about it either, Pippin. But I tell you this though, I ain't holding up no sign talking about, let me get $0.25. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Off the streets of Milwaukee. Check yourself. Don't wreck yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you choose not to lose, then I'm the one you want to come with, and improve. And while you're sitting back listening to this, if you're enjoying it on Facebook, send me some stars like my girl Tiffany and like my man Karan. I would appreciate that. Send me $1 for the holler. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on YouTube, why don't you hit that subscribe button, become a subscription member, because what I'm talking about is not for everybody. You understand me? I am not for the easy at heart. You know what I mean? I'm a black man telling a black man's story. You know what I mean? So, what level of abuse affected you the most? Was it the emotional abuse, the mental abuse, or the physical abuse? Boom. There were so many forms of discipline back then, and it still is. Now you just get put out. Unfortunately, a lot of the mothers of today, who are not equipped, for the job, they putting their kids out at 13 or 14. Ain't nothing good gonna come to y'all. Just know that. No, beware. And I hope ain't none of y'all listen to this podcast because I'm gonna ride you. Because I'm definitely doing one about child support. And all you, I call them laws, lame ass women. It's a bunch of lame ass women out there taking our money. My daughter's mother just got a smooth 20 G's from me. What she do? Didn't give my daughter none of it. And just wicked women. Spending my daughter's money, stealing my daughter's money. You know, doing stuff for her and her husband and not my child. I'm gonna talk about you laws, lame ass women. But y'all not gonna get the floor tonight. You know what I mean? Definitely. And boom. Because if you one of them lame ass women and you're mad, are you big mad or a little mad? Because I'm gonna make you big mad, tramp. Boom. And it goes like that. Who remembers the soap in the mouth? You know what I mean? Who remembers the soap in the mouth? Because my mama got creative. If she saw a broom, you got hit with it. If she saw a switch, you got hit with it. If my mama saw a metal pipe, you got hit with it. And if you think I'm lying, why do you think? Well, for all those out there that know me, I used to be super sensitive until they broke my nose at 13. And then I just went full purple. When I say full purple, I'm talking about elemental fire purple. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say it like that. Because after they broke my nose, shots was fired. You know what I'm saying? Get on it, don't get on it and see where it's going. So what I did was I took the beatings and I started putting it on people who used to jump on me, who used to chase me. And then all of a sudden they called me Barbarian Mike. What's Barbarian Mike? Because I took what somebody else did to me and I passed it to you. That's how it felt. So yeah, I'm gonna give you that. I'm definitely gonna give you that. What Charmaine did to me, I'm gonna do to you. So a lot of people out there, if I have stomped your face in or beat your eyes into the back of your skull, yes, yes, yes. I get it from my mama. It is what it is, what it ain't, and it never be. I don't want to stir up no old beats because I do not want to kick your teeth in. You know what I mean? And that would be brought to you proudly by the owner of this foot. His name is Michael Coates. You know what I mean? I am. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story has, and it is about to begin. You know what I mean? And then the graduation. After you get to a certain age and you graduate, see, they leave the belt alone. Is it the mama? Is it an abuser? Or what are they? You know what I mean? What are they? What is the level of it? And like I said, so once I hit 10 and 11, the belt stops. The belt game was done. When I say the belt game was done, the belt game was done. We graduated to fists, baby. I'm talking about full-fledged fists. I'm talking about doo-doo, doo-dow, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't get that the first time, it was doo-doo, bing, bow, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? And that bing, bing was upside your skull. You know what I mean? And the slap, it was a full forced open hand slap. When I say full force, she went down to Tennessee Pride while they was cutting up the pigs for the pork sausages. She slung all around I-95 and slung on up to I-55 and slapped the Chicago Milwaukee taste about my mouth. But it includes the whole side of the brain with the temple. Not only do you see stars, you go flying. You know what I mean? You get that full, that push. You know what I mean? You know. So once you get 11 and 12, you getting hit. The back of the fist, that's why I drew the line. You know what I mean? I got hit with the back of the fist. I said, I'm going to say, what's up to Bill? What's up, Hillside? When I get hit with the fist, that's when things changed. I love you, Ma. But then that's when I knew I had to get the hell away from her. You know what I mean? I had to get away from her because no one will continue to do that to me, not even you. So you have to move on, and then nowadays, like I said, because I used to couldn't fight at all. I used to be scary as hell. But then in beatings, I was like, if I take what she did to me and pass it to them who I'm scared of, maybe I just might win. And sure as shit stank. When I put that on anybody who was messing with me from John Matthews, fat, light skinned, booyah, we're gonna respect the community standards. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely I stand on everything I say. You know what I mean? If I put you in it, you don't like it, who cares? You shouldn't be following it. You check yourself because you can't do nothing with me. Know that, know and understand that. You know what I'm saying? I love you. We'll get slapped in the head with a piece of lead. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm just doing my therapy. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. You know? And at the same time, I rode with a legion of people coming up out of hillside projects, you know what I'm saying? Located firmly in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know, Wonder Bread used to be there, Paps used to be there, and Jaeger Bread used to be there. You know what I mean? What were we when we was growing up? You know, hey, we was just young kids looking to see how to make it in the world. Nobody, the only way we knew we were poor is when we went to school. When you went to school and you saw people with different clothes, you know, you could tell they slept good. You could tell, you know, I used to go over Troy Grisbowski house, and that's, you know, living on the south side. You know, and Troy Grisbowski, you know, much love to Troy Grisbowski. I'm gonna try to find him. His mama used to just show mad love, mad love. That boy didn't get no, he didn't know what a whooping was. We'd be over Troy House on the half pipe, you know what I'm saying, with the skateboard, just thrashing. Y'all don't know what thrashing is. If you ain't rolled no skateboard, you don't know what thrashing is. You know, and the bugle boy to fold your pants at the bottom, you don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? You know, check yourself. You know, I'll tell you about that. When did the elevation of the so-called whoopings change? Because I the way we was getting whooped, I felt like we lived on a damn farm. I was like, hell, did I milk the cows? Did I forget the goat? You know, Charlotte's Web. I know the spider can make a web, you know what I'm saying, with the pig right there, but damn. I tell you, you know what I'm saying? The voice is choice, you know what I'm saying? Conversation, it is what it is. The man with the gold teeth coming with the gold peaks, talking to you straight from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Living in Shot Town, you know what I'm saying? Raised in the mill, born in the shot. Call me a shot Willer. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend I said hi. You know what I mean? You know, much love, you know, and I want to say, you know, I hope that, you know, these memories and can cause a type of entertainment for you, make you laugh, make you cry, make you search your own feelings. You know, hell, this is my therapy. I'm gonna talk about it. You know, because all these demons living up inside of me, I gotta give them a little bit of heaven because these demons gotta go. You know, I'm gonna talk about everything that went on, especially in my grandma's house. You know, because you don't play peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch the kids. You know, definitely, I'm against anyone who touches kids or you know things like that. When you force somebody to do something against your will, I'm telling y'all should be scared. I'm telling. Ooh, Michael gonna tell. F y'all. And I ain't talking about my fans. I'm talking about the people who were around that I'm telling about. I am telling. And I'm telling on you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's probably the statute of limitations ran out on you, so you're not gonna go to jail. But I ain't gonna name you because I don't want the world to come for you. But I'm gonna tell. You know what I mean? So, but the main thing I'm gonna tell is when my mama finally graduated to a full-fledged beating, this is where we lost all communication in all forms. So we in the house, my mama, she had a friend over there. She used to like to beat us in front of her friends, you know, and then she would ask her friends, "Hey, you want to beat my kids too?" And only two of them joined in, and I can't stand them to this day. And if I ever see them, I'm gonna take my belt off and I'm gonna whoop them like they whooped me. So if I ever see you and you were my mama's friend and you're watching this podcast and you put your hands on me, when I see you at the Hillside reunion, I'm gonna whoop you like a 5-year-old child. And if you think I'm playing, show up because it's only two of y'all. And I ain't seen your old self. You know what I mean? But it's a pleasure. That's all I want to say. You know, we're not going to condone any violence because brought to you by the makers of this size 13. You know what I'm saying? If I see you and I do not like you, I will fit this up in your derriere. And it is brought to you firmly by the owner, M. Coates, Mike Go. You know what I mean? I just want to say hi. You know what I mean? And what is the issues with no tissue? Man, I told you it's my therapy. I'm a POW. I'm a battered child syndrome. I got the hell beat out of me. You know what I mean? So I know the difference between right and wrong, and I probably don't get along with a lot of people's kids today. Due to the simple fact of how I was disciplined and how I think things should go, and it's unfortunate. Because there were some good teachings, except for, whoo, wee, Lord, thank God those days don't exist. Now, when people say the good days was the days when I could move and my skin wasn't moving with pus or blood, from the seeds of the extension cord. Now, remember yesterday when I said, there's levels to getting a whooping. First you get the little popped up, bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? The little pop, and then you get the. That's when you can't hear nothing. You got hit so hard that the only thing you hear is, you know. And when you get to see them stars, say you get slapped. When you hear this, bam! Oh, it's just like Steve Harvey said, oh, there you go again, running your damn mouth. And look what happened. We done got hit in our mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's Steve Harvey off of Night at the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You want to say mad shout out to Steve Harvey for that comedy skit. That was a good thing. And also mad love out to the Steve Harvey morning show. Let's keep moving and grooving as we groove. And as I move on my way to 6 million subscribers in less than a year or 2 years, I'm gonna claim it. You know what I'm saying? Something I'm heard of. Make your sights hot. Make your sights high, because when your sights are high, you don't hit your sight. You still a star, baby. And that's one thing I will say. My mother may have put me through correctional beatings and all that, but it made me a hell of a man. You know what I mean? It made me have some morals and things I won't do. Like things that were done to me, I'm not doing to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna tell on the people who did it, and you should go bury your face in the sand, because I'm going to explain it in full color detail. Why? Because I have a photogenic memory, and my memory serves me well. And so, since it serves me well, I'm going to give it to you like Keith Lee gives his food reviews: full, honest, no biasness, coming out 100 complete. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to cook, you should have never ran up on me, but it is what it is, and what it ain't, it should never be. Now, I was talking to y'all yesterday. When I opened up the segment, beatings, whoopings versus beatings. Now, this is beatings versus whoopings, and tomorrow we're gonna end it with that farm discipline. You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying is, my mama had a premium pack. When she wanted to give you that premium pack, how you get that premium pack? You piss that little short woman off. And then when she come in with that premium pack, man, they come in as a parade. Just like that, and and when I say she come in with that premium pack, that you remember that soap, that White Castle soap. So my mama, she was slick with it. She'll be like, go get in the shower so you can get ready for school tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That was her thing. She had to make sure the odds were not even. And I give her credit. She's a strategist. You got to be strategic. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna conquer something, got to be strategic. And so she'll say, go wash your hair and get ready for school tomorrow. But she's not telling you that Aztec touching that she got on layaway is coming for you. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that Aztec touching, she's coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you go to sleep and a poltergeist in the TV and the little static come on and the little girl disappear until the other side, that's where your soul will be. You understand? Do you hear me? Can you hear me? That's how you sound when you catching that beat down. It's like, hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Is anyone there? No, ain't nobody there. It's just you, your thoughts. And most of the time, my little brother, he'd be playing like he was asleep, but he was shaking. I want to say mad love, you know what I'm saying, to my girl Dee Dee Taylor and her brother Bill. You know what I'm saying? Hillside up in here. And if you're just now joining me, I want to welcome everyone to 1438 North Ninth Hillside, the podcast. And I am your voice of choice. They call me Conversation, but my friends call me Michael Coach, baby. And be gracious, y'all. Send me some stars. It'll be cool. Send me $1. That's only 99 stars. Shout out to Tiffany. My girl Tiff, Sharon's sister, for sending me stars. And shout out to my man Karan for sending me some stars out there in big Colorado doing big things. You know what I'm saying? Definitely to all my friends and family that are making changes in their life, whether it's body wise, whether it's that broke down figure that you're dealing with or that broke down woman that you're dealing with, replace them. Stop dealing with 87 and go get you some 93. If you can look at the person that you with and you're not satisfied and y'all have been together for over 5 years and they ain't living up to standards, go on and fire them. Go on and fire them. A lot of my friends my age settling. Stop settling, y'all. Stop settling. Stop settling. Go for what you want and make sure whoever you are, is down for you. And that's definitely how I want to put it. So the premium ass whoopings. Let's go back to these premium ass whoopings because you ain't getting no pack like this. Shout out to my little nephew, Loud Pack Larry down in Milwaukee doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Want y'all holler at him and get them Loud Pack clothes. You know what I'm saying? If you about that pack, go loud, baby. That's the only way. So when I'm saying about that premium Aztec touching, my mama tell you, go wash your hair and get ready for school. So you go in the bathroom, I'm washing my little different strokes afro. I'm feeling good. The day going right. She ain't get mad. She ain't through nothing. She ain't broke nobody up. So I'm like, cool. So you washing your hair. She like, you got soap in your hair? You're like, yeah. And I noticed that her voice was really, really close. Her voice wasn't as far as it was when she was in the front room. Her voice was really, really close. And so with the voice being really close, now I'm like, huh? Man, all I hear is that the shower curtain sliding open. And I just get to feeling pain. Like one went across my head. She hit me so hard with the belt that the belt will hit you, wrap around your arm, and then snap at the end and unravel. That's when she can crack something. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I took those experiences, when I used to be scared, and I passed it on to everybody who made me scared. You know what I mean? Definitely. If they put their hands on me, I made sure that they understood what Charmaine's beatings felt like. I made sure that they knew what reading these Nikes feel like. There I go again, another brawl, a conflict. You know what I'm saying? That's from the great Willie D. If you ain't down with the ghetto boys, get your happy self out of Dodge. The rumors you heard ain't slander. They ain't slander at all. But coming from my mama, and you get some slender, that means, boy, you done got some lashes. And I gotta give her credit. She ain't never whooped nobody else's kids because I think they would have probably been fighting. My mom would have probably been fighting them. Because if you would have got a SC, if you got touched by my mama and the people that know my mama, please, whew, I'm sweating now. I'm still scared, and I'm 50. I hope she don't slide up here somewhere and try to be like, boy, and I'll be like, ma, I have to go put her somewhere where she can sit down. You know. So it is what it is. I'm not condoning beatings nor violence. If you hitting your kids and they standing there and their eyes rolling in the back of their head and they don't know which dimension that thing in, not only are you wrong, you know what I'm saying, except for ain't nothing good gonna come to you. Because one byproduct of these beatings is a person will give you space, give you too much space. So don't put your hands on people that you want around, that you want to love. You know what I mean? That's the moral of that. And like I said, every Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., I will be going live, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube. My name is Michael Coates, you know what I'm saying, the one and only. I was chose to be a star, baby. If you're on Facebook, send me some stars, give your man $1. With all this gold in my mouth, let me hold something, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to flip it. I'm trying to keep it, And if you're on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Become a monthly subscribing member. I am a special man. Did you not know that? You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy on IG. You probably know me as Big Craig, Big Security, and Big Mr. Take No Slicks. Because we're going to abide by the community guidelines for each one of these platforms, except for I'm going to get the point across, so I'm going to toss it to you. That's all I'm saying, you know? And that is a beautiful thing. So while we in there, I'm in the shower and I got the soap in my hair, the shower curtain open. I see the dashiki a little bit because at the corner of my eye, I can see a little bit. And I can see the white background with the African print and all that. So while that's going on, I'm sitting here, I'm fading in and out of dimensions. Am I in this world? Am I in the afterlife? Like, what is going on? Because every time I open my eyes, it's burning. But every time I put my hands up, I feel pain. Then, I'm feeling pain up under my ribs. I'm feeling pain just all over. I told you she got inspired, by the movie Roots. And that's not a good thing. You know, that is not a good thing to get inspired by the movie Roots to discipline your kids. That is definitely not a good thing. I think that's why I got all this gold in my mouth now. And I kind of look at people like they funny, because I've been passing out, her form, of friend check and training, friend check and training. Friend check and training. Nice. You heard it the right way. Friend check and training. Because I give my friends a grade. At the end of the year, if they don't make it, we can't even go. Your time has come. It is time for you now to get off the Michael Coach train. You know what I mean? Your bum self has nothing more to give, and we have nothing more to talk about. So, I definitely let people go for what they do or don't do. You have to be active in my life for friendship. You have to be active in the friendship to have a friend. And that's just, it is what it is. And like I said, some of the relevant questions that I wanted to state or anybody to know is how long were your whoopings? You know what I mean? What was used, when you were being disciplined, whooped, beat to shreds, or just like almost just knocked out to another world? What were the tactics used? How did your mother or whoever wanted to beat you down, how did they get you to that little secluded spot and just go Rambo Hambo up on you? Like, Adrian. you know, what was the type of abuse? Emotional abuse, yes. Physical abuse, yes. Mental abuse, yes. I know facets of each one of those. You know what I mean? It was done to me daily. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, I'm a survivor. You know what I mean? Do I need an award for it? Hell no. Because like I said, I'm gonna pass on the pain to those that come with that nonchalant, you know what I'm saying, talking that rah-rah and that this thing. You know what I mean? It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural fact and knowing that it's coming like that. I'm a black man telling a black man's story. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., I'm coming to tell the story. And then I ain't got time for lies. I'm just telling you what my experiences were, who I connected with, my levels of communication. And if you can learn something from my pain in my life, I hope you do. Because behind a lot of these laughs and everything are upside down, frowns, because you got tragedy and comedy. You know what I mean? And y'all see that big fat piece of jade I got on me right now for good spirits and good energy, and I definitely hope to convey the same thing to you. you know um I got to stop using that word as a low level word. I want to say happy holidays to everybody out there. And if you experience the premium Aztec check, you know, it's not fun, but it was the way we was raised in the 70s and 80s. And before I sign off, I want to say God bless, good night, or whatever your higher power is, or even if you don't believe in a higher power, you know, blessings be bestowed upon you and your family. And if you don't want no blessings, you get whatever you get. So God bless. I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for the conclusion of the third episode of Whoopings versus Beaten versus Farm Whoopings. So tomorrow we're going to talk about that upper echelon, that get hit in the mouth, that beaten, you know. So it is what it is. I want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah. You know, even though Hanukkah's over, and whatever you celebrate, you know, treat people right and treat people fair. And I pray that you're treated fair and always. So God bless. Good night from Michael Coates and my entire family of Hillside. You know what I mean? We would like to say, y'all be safe, y'all be well. And Christmas is coming up this week, y'all. Did y'all get something? Because I got a story to tell. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. And have a great night.